The city's cold streets hide countless stories, but none as gripping as the moment Clint Eastwood spotted a homeless man whose eyes told a story of broken dreams. And what Clint did next will shatter every stereotype you've ever had about kindness. If you think helping someone is just about giving money, think again. Like, share, and subscribe, because this story will touch your heart and change how you see the world forever. Marcus had been invisible to most, years lost to addiction, heartbreak, and silence. But Clint saw beyond the ragged clothes and tired face. He saw a man worth fighting for. Without a word, Clint reached out not with pity, but with respect, a hand to lift Marcus out of the darkness. What followed was not just an act of kindness, but a battle against the demons that threatened to destroy Marcus's chance at a new life. Secrets from Marcus's past clawed their way back, testing his courage and Clint's faith in him. Why? Did Clint risk everything on a stranger? What would you do if you had the power to save a life? Marcus stared at Clint, disbelief mixing with a flicker of hope he hadn't felt in years. The city's harshness had worn him down, but Clint's offer was different. It wasn't charity, it was a lifeline. Over the next few days, Clint quietly arranged a small apartment for Marcus, helped him find a job, and connected him with people who believed in second chances. But as Marcus began rebuilding, shadows from his past crept closer. Old friends warned him to stay silent, debts unpaid threatened to drag him back to the streets, and a secret he'd buried deep threatened to surface. Clint stood firm beside him, but even Clint couldn't fight every battle. The tension built with every step Marcus took toward a new life, leaving everyone wondering, would his past destroy the future he was just starting to claim? Or could kindness truly overcome years of pain? What would you do if your whole life depended on one chance? As Marcus settled into his new life, hope began to bloom. But the past has a way of sneaking in when you least expect it. One evening, a knock came at the door. Standing there was a man Marcus hadn't seen in years. A man who once called himself a friend but had betrayed him in the darkest way. The man demanded money, threatening to expose Marcus's deepest secret unless he paid up. Panic surged through Marcus's veins. The fragile peace he'd built was crumbling. Clint's calm voice cut through the chaos. You don't have to face this alone. Together they confronted the shadows, but the fight was bigger than either expected. Rumors started spreading in the neighborhood, people whispering about Marcus's past mistakes. Jobs were threatened, and the weight of judgment pressed down hard. Clint's quiet strength became Marcus's anchor as they navigated this storm, reminding him that redemption isn't about forgetting the past but facing it head-on. The question now, can Marcus overcome the darkness before it swallows his new life whole? What would you do if your past came knocking, threatening everything you've rebuilt? The tension in the neighborhood was palpable as Marcus stood on the edge of losing everything he had fought so hard to gain. Clint never left his side, his presence a shield against the rising storm of judgment and threats. Then one evening, Clint arranged a community meeting. The room was packed with neighbors, some skeptical, others curious. Clint spoke from the heart, sharing stories of redemption, second chances, and the power of standing together. His words cut through the fear like a blade, challenging everyone to look beyond Marcus's past and see the man he was becoming. Just when hope seemed within reach, a shocking revelation shattered the fragile peace. A figure from Marcus's darkest days appeared, ready to reveal secrets that could destroy not only Marcus but the entire community's trust. Clint's eyes narrowed, knowing this battle was far from over, but his resolve only grew stronger. This isn't just Marcus's fight, Clint said. It's ours. The crowd held its breath. Would they choose fear or forgiveness? Would Marcus's second chance survive this final test? What do you think will happen next? Comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow the full story.